Okay, so we have spells, alchemy showing up. So being really mindful of the words that you're speaking. Some of you could be writing poetry. I heard poetry in motion. So there's something here about transmuting. You could also be looking into the tarot for guidance. You could be getting a really impactful tarot reading at this time, or looking into oracle cards that may help you. I heard mediumship, so you could get a mediumship deck. We have fortune cookie. It says fortunist. Ooh, and when I split the deck, we have Wheel of Fortune, Fate. So there is a really lucky time that was fated for you that's coming up for you now. Local artisan. So this could be related to your industry, that you experience this prosperous or lucky time. Tell me, what does viewer need to know at this time? Oh, okay. So we have kidnapped, childhood trauma, revolution. You could be feeling a lot of righteous anger right now. Or you could be reparenting yourself, processing some of this childhood trauma. And there is going to be some kind of metaphorical uprising in your life or transformation. Yeah, we have fall of civilization. Okay, that took a quick turn. And we also have volcano here, fire, disaster. So I'm feeling a little bit like with the volcano symbolism, it could be like an explosion or of destruction that creates new land or new earth. Um, we have children, and then you could be an advocate for children, child rights, right? You could be working with children in some way. We have intimate moments, get in touch with body, lingerie, exploring, taking love to the next level. And then you have luck here. The universe works in your favor. Good luck. This is your sign on the right track. I'm also kind of picking up with this lingerie card. For me, as somebody who has struggled in poverty most of my life, you can tell how poor I am by if I have new underwear or no underwear at all. The poorest moments of my life, and this might be too much information, but the poorest moments of my life, I wasn't able to afford undergarments. And so you could be coming out of this period of poverty or extreme poverty or destruction and going into this prosperous and fortunate time. You could be seeing palm trees and ladybugs, weathering any storm. Okay. The palm trees are a sign of survival, bending but not breaking, stability and home comfort. Be flexible and open. Abundance rolls in, and there is business growth that's taking place. You have brushstrokes. So again, you have that artisan energy. You could be an artist. This is bringing color into your world, color therapy, finding your soul's passion. We also have coffee cup. There could be something that people around you are not awakening to. There's something here about saving your efforts for people that can understand what it is that you're saying. With the mushroom mycelium, a network of underground communication and healing could be applicable here. Illusions and delusions. Not all is as it appears. Lucid dreaming, psychedelics, a fantasy world calls, and journey safely. There's something here about looking at the medicinal properties of mushrooms. What else does viewer need to know at this time? Okay, so we have Aladdin coming out. We also have, so it says the Six of Pentacles, give and receive with an open heart. Your generosity will create a harmonious exchange of wealth and goodwill in your life. We also have Fa Mulan and Li Shang, Ten of Cups. Enjoy happiness and harmonious relationships. Your emotional world is rich, and you have found a place for true contentment. You also have Esmeralda here, Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. While financial security is important, don't hold on to material possessions too tightly. Be generous and open to abundance. And that could be why this Aladdin card is showing up too, because we were talking about poverty, right? And Aladdin made a wish to have more status, more power, or at least to have the appearance of being someone of royalty, but it wasn't who he was created to be. It wasn't his true expression. It says, give and receive with an open heart. Your generosity will create a harmonious exchange of wealth and goodwill in your life. You also have Prince Naveen showing up. Okay, so there is like this reoccurring pattern related to wealth, right? And understanding the true meaning behind the dollar and not compromising your integrity or your true expression or your generosity in exchange of the almighty dollar, right? You had Princess Elsa and Princess Anna show up, and I saw a theory yesterday that the conspiracy theory that each Disney princess actually symbolizes some type of mental health disorder. And I don't want to diagnose myself, but I do think I might be a Disney princess. But they were saying that the Frozen sisters, Elsa and Anna, that they symbolize cold and warmth, right? Kindness and that overwhelming stress and anxiety of emotions. And they could actually symbolize BPD. And so there could be this hot cold exchange or this bipolar environment that you come to be in. With the Seven of Swords, yeah, there was somebody that was siphoning off your life force or your energy here. You have Mushu, Guardian of Mulan. And I noticed in that card earlier that I threw back, the person was, she had a dragon guardian there as well. So it says Ace of Swords, a new perspective dawns with clarity and insight. Seize the moment of mental clarity and use your newfound wisdom to cut through confusion. Yeah, I was talking to a friend last night about Mulan and how she symbolizes healing the ancestors before her, that she was very close to her ancestors, and she even redeemed the name of Mushu, who was an ancestor long past and long dishonored. So there is something about the healing that you're bringing to your bloodline, not just for the future generations, but the generations that have passed. And this could be centered around financial wealth. Charity. Okay, it could be centered around charity. We have dowsing rods, seeker. We also have flowers, fickle. And we have pendulum, decision. Okay, so you could be experiencing extremes in life, going from one extreme to the other, like the pendulum flowing from one side to the other before landing in the center, right? Balancing in the center. You're also getting smoke and prayers showing up. We have crystal ball with clarity, and we also have dice and gamble. So these are tools that you could be utilizing in your spiritual practices, seeing visions through the smoke, cleansing through smoke, using smoke to carry your prayers up to heaven. And you could be scrying through the crystal ball or seeing some sense of clarity here. Um, hmm, Centered around your ancestors, right? And your bloodline. There's some truth or healing that's coming through. Handwriting, authenticity. It could be that you're channeling messages from your ancestors as well through writing, and writing through cursive or calligraphy is going to be really, really beneficial for you in your spiritual practice. Or observation, handwriting, and authenticity. So you are observing in what ways are you able to express yourself in the truest form? We have hidden ocean secrets, open up to life, call it calming and healing energy. We also have butterflies in love, falling for someone, your heart opens. Love messages, life and death cycle. You're bringing love messages to even some of the deepest, darkest aspects of life, or taking a trip to the ocean.